Welcome back, I'm Jeremiah, and this is the Sky Rail Marble Tournament here on Fubeca's Marble Runs. This is the second tournament we've had on the Sky Rail track. Unfortunately, last time I was not able to join you for the commentary, but today I will be here to provide play-by-play commentary for this tournament. How this tournament will work is we have 2 marbles per team going on each side of the Sky Rail track, and it's pretty much just a sprint to the finish. And how the timing will work is the slowest marble on a team will be the time that is recorded for that run, and whoever is the fastest will advance to the next round. So as we take a look at the track here, some of the features of this track, you can see we have these little white blockers at the end of some of the rails to keep the marbles from flying off after the jumps, which is an interesting feature on this track. As we take a look at the bracket system for today's tournament, it'll be a dual style tournament. So first off, we have China versus India, which will start off our group stage. And they are off. And India has the slight lead, but they're more close together than the Chinese marbles were. But they have gotten closer together, and India is taking the lead through the second part of this track around the final turn, and it is India who will win by a long shot. The time is 16.74. And China will only have a 17.13. So it will be India who will advance. And I believe the times for this round were measured by the first marble to cross the line. I could be wrong. It could be the last marble that crossed the line. It is important for both of the marbles to be close together, though. If you have them farther apart, you'll have a slower time. So I guess it is the last marble across the line will be the time of that team. So India will advance to the quarterfinals. Next up, we have Germany versus France. And they're off. Germany kind of slowing down behind France. France is taking the lead at this point, and they also are doing a pretty good job at staying close together as we enter the final straight, and is France who will take that heat. Germany just couldn't make it happen. So France will advance to the next round in this tournament. Germany will, unfortunately, be eliminated. If we take a look at the replay, you can see the jumps can really kind of stratify 2 marbles in your team and cause you to kind of separate a little bit, and that's not really what you want to do. See, France did a good job at kind of staying close together. Germany was actually really close together at the finish. They weren't able to hold the speed that they had to get to the end. So next up, Nigeria versus Japan, which is our next duel. Nigeria in the green, Japan in the white. Japan is separated already. Nigeria already staying close together as they're already halfway through the course. Nigeria has a slight lead, and I think they're going to take it. Yes, they will. And Japan only 0.3 of a second behind. Nigeria has 16.40. Japan 16.72. We'll have to see if any of these teams can get a sub 16. Not sure if it can happen, but we'll have to see how hard these marbles trained. Maybe one day one of these marbles will be able to break the world record. So we'll be Nigeria who will advance to the quarterfinals. Next up, we have Mexico versus Spain. Let's see how Mexico does in this tournament. They're already separated a little bit, but after that first jump, if you are separated, it seems you are able to get closer together. And Mexico has taken the lead, but here comes Spain now. They're neck and neck, and Germany takes it at the last second. 0.2 of a second behind Spain was from Mexico. Mexico, a good overtake through this last little U-turn type section. See there, they're way faster through that little section, and they were able to take the lead from Spain. And unfortunately, that will eliminate Spain from this tournament, and that will advance Mexico against Nigeria in the quarterfinals. Next up, we have Portugal versus Brazil. And they're off. It seems like the left track section separates the first 2 marbles, and then they get reunited at the first jump. But it is Brazil who's taking the lead. They only have 1 more straight to go, and it is Brazil who will take that heat. 16.70 for Brazil. a decent time. Portugal getting the 16.98, so close to almost getting a 17 seconds. And that will advance Brazil to the next round. Portugal will be eliminated. Brazil to the quarterfinals, going up against either Pakistan or Indonesia. Who will it be? We're about to find out. Pakistan in the green, Indonesia in the white. And you see again, Indonesia getting separated on the first straight, but then they get closer together again when they get into that first jump, and they have actually taken over the lead. There's only one more jump to go, and here comes Pakistan, but Indonesia comes and takes it back. Great move by Pakistan, and they take it, or great move by Indonesia. Both of these teams did a great job. You see here, Pakistan goes all the way up that little white piece, and that gives them a lot of speed, and then Indonesia speeds through this turn section, and that got them the win. Indonesia 16.40 and Pakistan 16.66. So Indonesia will advance to the quarterfinals versus Brazil. Next up we have USA versus Philippines. And they're off. You see yet again the Philippines marble a little bit more spaced out. You see there when they go after that second jump, the first marble slows down and they get hit by the second marble. And the USA coming out to the lead in this heat, and they're going to take it. And that will advance them to the semifinals. And we have a sub-16, 15.82 for the United States. And that is a new record in this tournament. The USA already putting on the heat only in the group stage. They still have 2 more rounds to go before the finals. And they're really showing that they have what it takes to be the champion of this tournament. So the USA will advance to the quarterfinals versus either Canada or Vietnam, who will be dueling off in the group stage right now. And they're off. Canada in the clear, Vietnam in the yellow. You see there, Canada pretty spaced out. And here comes Vietnam, and they've overtaken Canada at this point. We only got 2 more jumps to go, and here comes the last section, and it will be Vietnam who will take this heat by a long shot. And their marbles were pretty much touching across the line. They had very good teamwork in this tournament. See here, even after the jump, they were able to keep together, especially at the end. They were a little bit spaced apart there, about 2 spaces. And then they came back and united through that little turn section. And then finished very close together. But also Canada finished pretty close together as well, but they weren't able to take that heat. So next up, the quarterfinals will start with India and France going off first. And they're off. India doing a better job at staying close together, but here comes France, and they've overtaken India. India having some trouble getting back. And they only got 1 more section to go. Here comes India the last second, but nope, it's going to be France who will advance to the semifinals. India kind of fell back behind and never really even got close to getting back up. You see France already had switched directions before India barely had even gotten off the last jump there. France at the time of 16.44. That's nothing compared to the 15.85 we saw from the USA. Let's see if they do another good one here in a second. But first off, we have Nigeria versus Mexico for our next quarterfinals. Nigeria, light green. Mexico, dark green. This time it's Nigeria who kind of spaces out. And they're neck and neck at this point. Nigeria has the slight lead. And here comes Mexico, and they're trying to overtake Nigeria. And they're neck and neck still, but it is Nigeria. Can Mexico come at the last second? A hard hit from Mexico. But no, it is Nigeria who takes the lead by 0.05 of a second. 500. What a great match for Nigeria. That was a very close win. You see there that last little hit by Mexico. Little bit of confusion between the 2 marbles, and that is what cost them the win. They could have caught up, but they had hit against the other marble, and Their teamwork did not show. So France will go up against Nigeria in the semifinals. Next up, we have Brazil versus Indonesia for our third quarterfinal. And at this point, they're neck and neck, but Indonesia about one space ahead, and now they're coming up. Brazil trying to come up at the last second, and they're neck and neck at this point. Who's going to take it? They're still neck and neck, and it's Indonesia. By 16.55, Brazil 16.7. Indonesia will be advancing to the semifinals, and this will eliminate Brazil. See there, Brazil had the slight lead with the first marble. The second marble is still neck and neck with the second marble from Indonesia. And Indonesia was able to speed through that turn section and take over the lead. So Indonesia to the semifinals versus either the US or Vietnam. And let's take a look at the USA here. Will they be able to have another sub-16 time? And they're off. Already they have a little bit of trouble catching back up, but there they go, overtaking Vietnam. Even though they're a little bit spaced apart, Vietnam only has a couple more seconds to try to come up and pass the USA. But the USA is doing really good here. They speed through the last turn. And let's see what their time is, 16.42. Not quite a sub-15. But it was fast enough to eliminate Vietnam. Makes it to the semifinals. So here, after this last jump, they were all the way up to the top of this little white curve piece, and they sped back down. They used gravity to their advantage. The steeper the incline at the end of that rail there, the faster speed you'll be going out the other way, and the USA used that to advantage in this heat. So the USA will going up against Indonesia in the semifinals. Next up, France versus Nigeria for our first semifinals, who will advance to the final round. And they're off. France taking the spaced apart approach, and Nigeria closer together, which seems to be the better strategy. And they're still in the lead. France only has a couple more seconds through the turn. France coming up at the last second, but no, it's not able to do it. 1/10 of a second behind Nigeria. France will be eliminated, and Nigeria will advance to the final round. See here, that first France marble almost catching up to Nigeria, but the second one was just too far behind to validate his effort. So Nigeria will advance to the final round versus either Indonesia or the USA. Which one will be the victor of this semifinal? USA is what a lot of people have their eyes on right now, but they have a spaced out approach. But look at that, they use it to their advantage. They're in the lead, but now here comes Indonesia. But the first USA marble quite far ahead. What a unique strategy by the USA, and they're neck and neck, but the USA takes it at the last second. And a 16.19, another great time, but the USA, Indonesia just average 16.42. There's some crazy dynamics going on there. They were using their spaced apart, and then when the first marble would get down, they would already turn around. By the time the second marble got there, the first marble would bump them into the other direction. We'll have to see what they do in the final round, but first off, we have the third place match, France versus Indonesia. Which marble will be able to sit on the podium with Nigeria and the USA? And it's France off to the slight lead. Indonesia still has to try to catch up. There's only one more jump to go, and then the turn section. Let's see if they can take it through the turn section. No, they won't. France will be sitting on the podium with third place. Great results for France. Indonesia with a 16.42 time. France has a 16.26 time. That's the United States level time. Unfortunately, they weren't able to ever go up against the USA in the final round. They still get third place, and they get the bronze medal on the podium. But now it is time for the final round, Nigeria versus the USA. Who will come out on top? The favorite, the USA, is the one that has had some amazing times and some crazy strategies. What will they do in this final round? They were spaced apart a little bit, but decided to go back to the close together strategy, and they're neck and neck. The Nigeria marbles are a little bit more spaced out. Here comes the USA. They're still neck and neck. Who will take it? And it's the USA who will be the champion of this round with another sub-16 time, 15.95. And Nigeria also getting an amazing time, 16.05, but it wasn't sub 16. USA is the only team who had a sub 16 time, and they had 2 in this tournament. Great performance by the USA, and they will get the gold medal in this tournament. Nigeria coming in a second with the bronze. It was a really heated final. They were so close, neck and neck for the entire race. Nigeria even in the lead for a good portion of the race, at least for the first marble. And here's though where the USA overtakes Nigeria right there for the first marble anyway. And the second marble comes up from behind. You see though, after every jump, the first and second marble are swapped. So each marble gets a turn leading. And then the USA comes out through the final turn section, overtakes Nigeria. So the USA will be the champion of this Skyrail tournament. Congratulations to the USA. Nigeria coming in close, very close at second. And France finishing off your podium in bronze C. Congratulations to the USA for being your gold medalist in the Skyrail tournament. Nigeria coming in close at second with the silver medal, and France with the bronze medal in third place. All these marbles did a great job in this tournament, but today everybody aspires to be the USA. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. Share this video if you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next Marble Run tournament here on Fubeca's Marble Runs. I'm Jeremiah, signing off. Until next time, this has been Fubeca's Marble Runs. Good day, everyone.